You don't have to worry about that. As long as you're really okay, then don't worry about it. You'll be fine. So I signed up with Stream Elements. Here we are. A year and a half I've been using them. Never a problem. Okay, never a problem. Now, the thing is, I know that I get falsely reported all the time. All right? But it just so happened that there was a person who false reported me, okay, during my day off 2 days ago. And they did it on Twitter via the Stream Element S account, which is their Stream Element support account. And they literally linked to something from 13 years ago. I wish I could make this up, but they linked to a video of me playing Left 4 Dead 1 13 years ago. Okay? That's just insane. They're actually saying that I'm going to be canceled today for someone who I was 13 years ago. Even though I've actively come out so many times over the years apologizing for the things I said and did in my early days on YouTube. I totally understand now how wrong those things were. And I told you guys repeatedly what the deal was with that. Okay, that it was bad. I've changed. My content today is very different, So please forgive me, and I promise I won't do that stuff anymore, right? And if you take a look, in the last 5 years, I've been a full-time streamer. Am I perfect? No. Every once in a while, I get angry, and I'll say something wrong. The funny part is the things that people say, oh, it's offensive or whatever. It's not, Like, dark humor is not offensive and cancelable. It's just dark. If I'm making a joke in a playthrough recently about, children being kidnapped and sold into slavery by corrupt cops, it's a joke. It's not meant to be real. It's a dark joke. There's nothing wrong with that. It's dark humor. Maybe you think it's not funny, but that's not something that's wrong, offensive, or cancelable. It's just a dark joke, okay? Doesn't mean, because I'm joking about it happening, the villains of the game are doing heinous things. I make a joke about something else heinous they could be doing, doesn't mean I support child slavery. You're an idiot if you believe that. But this is what it is. These idiots, what they do is they actually will do that, right? They'll actually say, oh, Phil meant it, and this is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's emphasis on dark humor. And it's not something I even do all the time, and every once in a while I'm going to make jokes like that. No one has a problem with it. I've been on YouTube for 14 years. Even the things I said 13 plus years ago, right? All they do is they flag the video and say, oh, it's an adult-rated video or whatever. They're not going to ban me from YouTube for dark humor and things that I did 13 years ago. And certainly nothing that I have done recently has been deemed as anything wrong either. Because I purposely go out of my way to make sure that there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying and doing on my streams. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it on purpose. I'm literally, I think differently now. I don't think that way anymore like I used to. I used to always think, what's the most risque joke? What's the most offensive thing? I don't do that anymore. Okay? So, why am I making this video? Why am I streaming this right now? Why am I talking to all of you? So 2 days ago, this person false reports me to Stream Elements saying, oh, do you want this person in your program? Here's something they did. And I responded, that is a video from 13 years ago. Yikes. Okay? I talked about it on yesterday's podcast. Okay? I said, this is ludicrous that people think that this is like acceptable or even normal behavior. A normal person, does not obsess about a content creator so much that they go back in time 13 years ago into their old videos, find a specific one out of the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos that have been uploaded, to find something they think that in the modern day would be not kosher, cancelable, whatever you want to say, and then try to report them to a payment processing service. It's not even, that's what it is. It's basically a pop-up message service, you know what I'm saying, like alerts for contributions or whatever, and say, oh, do you want this person using your service because this is what they said 13 years ago. That's not normal behavior. That is the behavior of someone who's manic, someone who has something wrong up here. They're obsessed to the point of, doing this crazy behavior. And yes, this is not me hating on someone. This is factual, all right? You do not behave like that if you don't have something wrong with you. You don't. You don't obsess about people on the internet and do these actions.